Do you often use a computer?
Yes, I often use a computer every day.
How do you usually get online?
I usually get online learn and relax.
Cái này là tức là em thường online bằng cách nào ấy? Là em là dùng điện thoại hay là laptop hay là desktop?
Yes, I usually get online laptop and iPad.
Okay. Do you prefer desktops or laptops?
I prefer a laptop because it's very inconvenient to bring anything I want.
What do you use your computer for?
Cái này là sử dụng cho cái gì đúng không cô? Mục đích.
Đúng rồi, tại sao lại sử dụng ấy?
Yeah. I use my computer for to learn and relax, and sometimes I can watching on YouTube.
Do you think it's important to learn how to use a computer?
I think it's very important to learn because you know I can learn to eat online, and when I use the computer I can to show anything about the lesson I want.
When do you usually get up in the morning?
I get up in the morning at 7 a.m.
Do you usually have the same routine every day?
No, not really. Sometimes get up I get up early, but sometimes I get up muộn là sao cô? Later. Late.
Okay. What is your daily routine?
A daily routine, I get up usually I get up at 7 a.m. and then I go to the school, and I go to school for 8 hours, and in the afternoon I come back home, and I learn. I hang out with my friend in the night, and sometimes I learn what I studying in the school.
Study nhá. Yeah. Study. Được chưa? Còn student. Okay. Do you ever change your routine?
Oh, yes, I ever change your routine. It depends on begin the course or begin the course, or sometimes I routine train. I have to learn a lot. I have spending 10 hours to learn because I have an exam in the end course.
Is your routine the same today as it was when you were a child?
No, when I was a child, I routine. No, not really. Not the same today as it was when I was a child.
Do you think it's important to have a daily routine?
Yes, I think it's very important because if you have a daily routine, you can concentrate my dream, my goal, and you create a great relation that you. I think if you have a daily routine, you have the best version every day.
Tí nữa bận hay sao con? Tí nữa bận hay sao mà học sớm á?
Dạ đúng rồi cô.
Do you often use a dictionary?
Sometimes I use the dictionary to show the vocabulary or grammar.
What do you use dictionary for?
I use dictionary for to learn and to show about vocabulary.
What kinds of dictionary do you think are most useful?
I think more useful the dictionary offer dictionary because they give very so exactly for explain the vocabulary.
Okay. Do you think dictionary are useful for learning a language? Nghe thấy không Phương? Phương ơi.
Dạ em quên ạ. I think a dictionary very useful for learning a language.
Thế thôi hả?
Because the dictionary have you to share vocabulary, improve pronunciations, and listen and translate. Một câu thì sẽ là statement hả cô?
Sentence.
Translate a sentence. What you want?
Okay. What kind of information you find in a dictionary?
In a dictionary, I find vocabulary topic that such a family vocabulary in family or in office or in daily or school. Go on.
Do you often have dreams when you sleep?
Sometimes I have a dream when I sleep.
Do you usually remember your dreams?
I think I don't remember my dream when I get up.
Do you think dreams are important to remember?
No, not really. I don't think dream is important to remember because dream it depends on my dream.
Do you ever have daydream?
Daydream là hàng ngày hả cô? Mơ hàng ngày.
Mơ giữa ban ngày.
Yeah. Yes, I have an daydream when I think when I exhausted. I often do daydream.
What kind of daydreams do you usually have?
Actually, I don't remember that. When I get up, I think when I daydream, I don't. I remember a short time, but it's very difficult to remember a long A long time.
What is your favorite drink?
My favorite drink is coffee.
Is it common for people to drink tea and coffee in your country?
I think it depends on in my coffee. The others drink coffee because they need to tỉnh là sao cô kiểu they need to wake up.
What?
Wake.
Yeah.
Feel awake.
Stay awake.
Stay awake. Because others need to stay awake to work, and I think a young teenager or chill drinking tea.
Did you prefer different drink as a child?
When I try, I perfect. The drink I perfect. Sugar drink, such as Pepsi, Sting.
Đó là prefer em ạ.
Dạ là sao rồi cô?
Prefer nhá, không phải perfect nhá.
Dạ prefer. Yes.
Do you think it's important to drink lots of water?
Yes, I think it's important to drink glass of water because I think as you know, the scientists advise everybody to should drink hai lít thì sẽ là chỉ lít, tiếng Anh mình sẽ đọc là như thế nào ạ?
2 liters.
2 liters water in a day.
What is a traditional drink in your country for celebrating? Tổ chức ăn mừng á.
Yeah, for celebrating in my country, actually a traditional drink is alcohol such as Saigon or Saigon P or Heineken P, and the women's drink in the celebration is the sugar drink like that, Coca-Cola, Pepsi.
What do you often do in the evening?
I often watching television and learn about I like in the evening.
Do you do the same thing every evening?
No, not. I don't do the same thing every evening because it depends on tùy mỗi ngày thì sẽ dùng từ gì cho nó ổn cô?
It depends on which day nhá. Ngày nào á?
Which là chữ tuần hay là
which ngày nào á?
Dạ which day. Yes.
Ví dụ lên.
In a which day in the weekday I usually learn, or in the weekends I usually hang out with my friend.
Do you prefer to spend your evening with family or friends?
I spend my evening with family in the weekday, but I spend my evening with friends in weekend.
Do you ever work or study in the evening?
Yes, I spend an 2 hours to study or work in the evening.
Okay. What is a popular activity for young people in your country in the evening?
I think young people in my country in the evening a lot up to hang out with your friend, but a few to learn course. Lớp học thêm thì sẽ là
Dùng từ này nhá. Extra classes.
extra classes.
Extra.
Extra classes.
Mm.
A few in my country spend in the evening extra classes. Extra classes.
Do you do the same thing in the evening as you did when you were a child?
I think no. When I was a child, I spent time to watching a cartoon or watching a film in the evening. But right now, I don't any time to like that.
Do you spend much time with your family?
Yes, I spend 1 hour with my family.
One hour ở đây đúng không?
Yes.
Who are you closest to in your family?
In my family, I close with my mom.
Bởi vì gì em?
Because my mom is very friendly and cooking is very delicious. And as you know, I'm a big fan of cooking. That's my mom cooking.
Do you prefer spending time with your family or friends? Này hình như giống câu trên.
Yeah.
Who is your best friend?
My best friend is I think my best friend is my cousin's sister.
Bởi vì sao? Luôn luôn thêm bởi vì nhá, cho nó phong phú câu trả lời con nha.
Yeah. Because my cousin sister understand what I want, and she usually inspire me to improve skill.
Are you still friends with people from your childhood?
Yes, I have a lot of friends with people from my childhood. I think they are very so kind, and even though as right now I don't time to meet friends every day, but they always help me, but they help boss always helps me when I need.
Is family important in your country?
Yeah, I think in my country, family is very important because the Asia it is a traditional culture. My family is the best, and my family always love me or anything, bất cứ điều kiện gì thì làm.
Anything.
Anything.
Do you like flowers?
Yes, I love flower. I love all flower. If I had to choose one, I offer flower is hoa hướng dương thì sẽ là em không biết từ hoa.
Sunflower.
Yes, sunflower.
What's your favorite flower?
My favorite flower is sunflower because it's the yellow color and it's a very the favorite I like. The favorite color I like, and sunflower to make me relax and believe myself.
When was the last time you gave someone flowers?
Raise là tặng hả cô?
Đúng rồi.
Yes. I think the last time I got some flower in the Woman's Day, I give my mom flower.
Do any flowers have a special meaning in your country?
I think no, it's not really. Because in my country, traditional in not spray flower like in the Europe.
Why? Why do you think women like flowers more than men?
Because the flower similar the woman's character. You know, character is very slightly, but and flower like that.
Ok. Cái gì nhỉ? Nhẹ nhàng đúng không? Tính cách nhẹ nhàng đúng không?
Dạ, đúng rồi cô. Dạ.
Ok, thứ 7 nhá.
Dạ.
Ok, bye bye.
Bye bye cô.